Good evening. Today we're going to start circles, but today we're going to do only the 4-mark sums from circles. So question 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 from the NCERT textbook is what I'm going to cover today. So this is question number 9 from the NCERT textbook. So here is the question. Figure 10.13 where xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to the circle with center O. Another tangent AB with contact C with the point of contact C intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B. Prove that AOB is 90-degree. Diagram is already given. So I've taken the diagram and drawn it in the blackboard. So we need to prove. To prove angle AOB equals to 90-degree. Now construction is, I'm just going to join OC. So construct such a way, I'm joining OC here. Proof. In triangle PAO and in triangle AOC, PAO and OAC, PA equals to AC. Why? Common tangents from the same external points. Tangents from same external points are equal in length. Reason is must. Tangents from same external point. So PA equals to AC. Then AO equals to AO, which is the common side in these two triangles. Then PO equals to OC because that is the radius of the circle. Therefore, the triangle is congruent now. The triangle PAO is congruent to triangle AOC. Hence, by CPCT, we get angle PAO equal to angle CAO. CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. The angle that I mentioned here is these two angles. PAO, OAC is these two angles. So we proved PAO equals to OAC or CAO. So similar things will happen for the next triangle also. So similarly, triangle OQB will be congruent to triangle OCB. So OBQ will be congruent to OBC. Hence, by CPCT again, we get QBC triangle, we get this angle equals to this angle, which is QBO angle equals to OBC angle, which is CPCT. So PAC, so once we get this angle equal to this angle, this whole angle can be written as twice of this angle. So therefore, QBC can be written as 2 times of CBO. And using the previous triangle, I can write this whole angle equal to twice of this angle, which I'm going to write in the top. So angle PAC equals to 2 times of angle CAO. Now since AB is a straight line always makes 180 degree. So that means angle PAC plus angle QBC equals to 180 degree. Sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, or you can just say AB is a straight line. It's 180 degree because AB is a straight line. AB is a straight line. And previously we proved that PAC is 2 times CAO. Similarly, QBC is 2 times of CBO. Let us substitute that. So 2 times CAO plus 2 times CBO equals 180 degree. So that means CAO plus CBO angle equals to 90 degree. Now let's highlight this also. Now take triangle. Take triangle AOB. So in triangle AOB, using angle sum property, angle AOB plus angle OAB plus angle OBC or OBA, whatever, equals to 180 degree, in which two of the angle we proved it's equal to 90 already here. So applying this over here, angle AOB plus 90 equals to 180 degree. So angle AOB equals to 90 degree. Proved. So this is the first part of the sum. This is the second part, and this is the final part. 9th is over. Let's do the 10th question. So as per the question 10, prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. So two tangents are drawn from a same external point. So it's like two tangents we are drawing from a same external point. So let's name that point as P or something. And that angle is supplementary to an angle formed by the line segment joining the point with the center. So this is the line segment that is connecting to the external point, and the same thing is joined to the center. We need to prove this angle plus this angle equals to 180 degree. So let's take the sum to the board and do it now. So draw a circle, two tangents from same external point. So I'm naming this external point as P, tangent AB and BC. Center O, O to A join, O to B joint. Now what we need to prove? To prove angle AOB plus angle APB equals to 180 degree. Now, this sample is very very simple to do. The only thing is you have to draw the diagram on your own. No figure is given in the question. So only that much is there. Other things are very simple. Now, since OA is the radius, we know that radius meets the tangent at 90 degree. Again, OB is also perpendicular to AB. So, angle OAP is 90 and angle OBP is also 90. Reason, radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now, in quadrilateral OAPB, in the quadrilateral OAPB, sum of angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So angle O plus angle OAP plus angle APB plus angle angle O, angle A, angle P, and angle B, which I'll write it as PBO equals to 180 degree. Or you can even simply write it as AB also, doesn't make any much difference here. So then substitute 90. So angle OAP plus PBO or OPB is one and same. So these two together is 90 degree. So change OAB to AOP, then will be perfect what we need to get. So change it to AOB equals to, 360 degree. 360 degree, so 360 degree, and here we get one more 90. So therefore, angle AOB plus angle APB equals 180 degree. Once again, this is a quadrilateral in which this angle and this angle is 90, so sum will be 180. So this plus this will be 360 minus 180, which is also 180. Hence AOB plus APB equals to 180 degree. Next is question number 9, where it is said that a parallelogram is circumscribing a circle. We need to prove that the parallelogram is a rhombus. So I've drawn a parallelogram circumscribing a circle, as you can see over here. The point of contact is named as P, Q, R and S. So to prove ABCD is a rhombus, it is enough to prove that AB equal to BC. The reason? Because it is already said in the question that ABCD is a parallelogram. If it's a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Hence, it is enough to show that the adjacent sides are also equal here. Therefore, the parallelogram becomes a rhombus. So, in order to prove rhombus, it is enough to show AB equals to BC. Now, tangents from same external point are equal in length. AP is a tangent, AS is a tangent, AP equals to AS. With the same reason, BP equals to BQ, CQ equal to CR, and DR equals to DS. So we get all this, but just getting this is not enough. The order of writing matters a lot. So AP, AS, BP, BQ, CR, CQ, DR, ST. Because when you add all the four, you should be aiming to get AB and DC one side and BC and AD on the other side. So if you mess up in the order of writing, you might have to spend a little extra time on that. So adding 1, 2, 3, 4, AB plus BP plus CR plus DR on the left side, AS plus BQ plus CQ plus SD on the right side. AP plus BP makes AB, CR plus DR makes CD. Likewise, the tick term AS plus SD makes AD, BQ plus CQ makes BC. Now AB equal to CD because it is given a parallelogram. Hence we get 2 times AB because CD becomes AB plus AB is 2AB. Likewise, BC becomes AD becomes BC, so 2 times BC. So 2 get cancelled, AB equals to BC. So we proved it. So next is question number 12, a really important sum. They changed the triangles in many other form and they asked this question in many different forms. So 12th is a very important question. Triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius O. So as you can see, a triangle is drawn outside the circle and the radius of the circle is 4 units. So OD is 4 units. The segment BD is divided, the segment BD is 8 centimeter and CD is 6 centimeter. They want us to find the length of AB and AC. So I'm going to take the diagram to the board and show you how to solve this one. So here is the diagram. They want us to find the length of AB and AC. So to find AB, AC here. So solution, since BD is 6 centimeter, let's name this as E point and let's name this point as F. And let's join O to E and O to F. And O to E being the radius forms 90 degree, OF is also 90, OD is also 90 because radius meets the tangent at 90 degree. And BD equals to BE because tangents from the same external point. So if this is 6 unit, this is also 6 unit. If this is 8 unit, this is also 8 unit. This I'm going to take it as X, so this will also be X. 6, 6, 8, X and X. Now, first in place, they haven't told us what is the area. So, neither the area is given nor any information to find the area. They've only said that most of the sides are these units and they want us to find the length of AB and AC. Now, here first I'm going to use Heron's formula to find the area in terms of X. So, S stands for semi-perimeter in Heron's formula. So, which is sum of all sides by 2. So, sides are here AB, BC and CA. So, 6 plus X plus 6 plus 8, which is 14, plus 8 plus X by 2. So, this is the semi-perimeter. And this will simplify to 14 plus X. The simplified form of this would be 14 plus X. So area of AOB equals root over S times S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. S being semi-perimeter, S minus A is S subtracted from each side. Side being 6 plus X, 8 plus X and 6 plus X, 6 plus 8. So we get 14 plus X into 14 plus X minus A, and I'm considering this as A, which is 14 centimeter. So minus 14. And then S minus B, which is 14 plus X minus B, and I'm going to take this as B, which is 8 plus X. So minus 8 minus X. And then third one, it's 14 plus X minus the next side, which I'm going to take it as C, which is 6 plus X. Now when you simplify this, you get 14 plus X into X into plus X minus X get cancelled, and we get 6. We get 8. So this, therefore, this will become 48x into 14 plus x, which is area of AOB. So let's keep it as it is. Let's keep this as it is. So let's find the area another way now. To find the other way, I'm going to join BOOC and AO. Now, area of AOB equals area of ABC equals area of ABC equals area of AOB plus BOC plus COA. Area of AOB, as you can see in the diagram, AOB is here. Base is 6 plus X and height is R. Height is R. So we get half into area will be half into r into 6 plus x plus half into r into 14 plus half into r into 8 plus x. So if you simplify this further, after you take AOC, BOA and all that, so this would be the area of AOB, BOC, say R is of radius 4 units. So substitute R as 4. So half into 4 into 6 plus x plus half into 4 into 14 plus half into 4 into 8 plus x. So in the end, if you simplify, you get 56 plus 4x as the area of ABC using this form. Now both are areas of the same triangle. This is also area of ABC. Previously what we found is also area of ABC. Not ABC, it's ABC here. So therefore, we can equate the areas. So root over 48x into 14 plus x equals 56 plus 4x. Squaring on both sides, get rid of the root. It's 56 plus 4x, the whole square. Do not try to expand it. It will be very tough. So keep it and simplify exactly like this. And I'm going to take 4 out. This will be 14 plus x, but everything inside the square. So 48x into 14 plus x equals to 4 square into 14 plus x the whole square. Now 48x into 14 plus x equals to 16 into 14 plus x the whole square. Now take all the terms to one side. Do not cancel 14 plus x because x gives us a value which is relevant to the question. So take it to one side. Minus 16 times 14 plus x, the whole square equals to 0. Now take 14 plus x common out as well as 16. If you do so, you get 3x minus 14 plus x. So we get 16 into 14 plus x into 2x minus 14 equal to 0, which means 14 plus x into 2x minus 14 equals to 0. 14 plus x equal to 0, x equal to minus 14 rejected because x indicates the length there of a portion of the side, can't be negative. So 2x minus 14 equal to 0, x is equal to 7. So if x is 7, the side will be 7 plus 6 and 7 plus 8. So if this is going to be 7, if this is going to be 7, the length will be 7 plus 6, which is 13, and then 7 plus 8, which is 15. So next question, prove that the quadrilateral circumscribing Prove that the opposite sides of the quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angle at the center of the circle. So here there is a quadrilateral ABCD in the diagram which is circumscribing the circle, meeting the circle at point PQRS. And what we have to prove is AOB plus COD equals to 180, BOC plus AOD equals to 180 degrees. I've joined OP, OQ, OR and ORS, which forms the radius of the circle. Now, proof. Now we know that tangents from same external point are equal in length. AS is equal to AP. We also know that these two triangles will be congruent to each other, because we have done that in ninth question also. This triangle will be congruent to this triangle. Hence, this angle equal to this angle, also this angle equal to this angle. Here we only concerned about this angle because they talk about the angle at the center. So I'm only pointing on these angles, I won't go into this. Okay. So since AS is equal to AP, angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 1 equals to angle 2. Because the triangle will be congruent. Every time you don't have to prove it, you just state it, that's enough. Angle, if tangents are from same external point, they subtend equal angle at the center. So angle 1 equal to angle 2. Since BP equal to BQ, angle 3 equals angle 4. Angle 3 equals angle 4. Since CQ equal to CR, angle 5 equals to angle 6. And also DR equal to DS, angle 7 equal to angle 8. Angle 7 equals to angle 8. And now 1 plus angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5, angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degrees. Total angle of a quadrilateral. Angle 1 equals to angle 2. So I can write angle 1 as 2, so it will be 2 times angle 2. Angle 3 equals to angle 4. So I'm writing 4 as 3 again, so 2 times 3. And then angle 5, I'm writing it as 6, so I'm writing it as 2 times 6. And again, 8, I'm writing it as 7, so 2 times 7 equals to 360 degree. So through this, I get 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 equals to 180 degree. 2 plus 3 form angle AOB and 6 plus 7 angle DOC equals to 180 degree. So if AOB plus DOC is 180 degree, then likewise we can say BOC plus AOD equals 180 degree. Hence proved. 13th is over. With this I'm done with this exercise. Hope you understood these four sums and it is very important. Thank you.